battle over the Mueller report. President Trump hitting the road to rally supporters, again claiming complete vindication. And for the first time, we are now learning just how long that report was. More than 300 pages. Outraged Democrats demanding Americans get to see all of it. The deadly shooting spree, a suspect opening fire, hitting a city bus driver, carjacking another vehicle. 2 people killed before officers moved in. Tonight, that bus driver who was shot twice but still managed to get his passengers to safety, speaking out. Also new tonight, chaos for flyers after an airline unexpectedly shuts down. Thousands of passengers stranded with little or no notice. The airline telling them, you're on your own, find another way home. Late developments in the Jussie Smollett case. The city of Chicago asking the Empire actor to pay the department back for all the work on his investigation, more than $130,000. The disturbing new video tonight, a police officer brutally beating a patient in a hospital bed. Another officer right there filming it all. Tonight, one of those officers facing justice. The former Yale women's soccer coach mobbed after a guilty plea. Prosecutors say one father paid him nearly $500,000 to get his daughter into the Ivy League. And the tanker rollover late today on a major American highway, leaking fuel, hazmat teams on the scene. And late today, a tourist falling into the Grand Canyon. The search underway right now.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us on this Thursday night. I'm Cecilia Vega in for David, and we begin with President Trump traveling to Grand Rapids, Michigan to rally supporters. He is feeling vindicated by the conclusion of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation. But hanging over his victory lap, this new revelation, Mueller's still secret report, is more than 300 pages long. And that is fueling new questions about the Attorney General's brief summary, just 4 pages. As ABC's senior national correspondent Terry Moran found out, even some of the president's supporters now say, let's see the whole thing. Terry, starting us off there in Grand Rapids tonight.
President Trump tonight headed to the rally here in Michigan, declaring before he left the White House that he's been fully vindicated by Robert Mueller.
The result was great. No obstruction, no collusion, no anything.
No one outside the Justice Department has actually seen the special counsel's report, but today we learned that it's long, more than 300 pages long. And all we've seen of it is a 4-page summary by Attorney General Bill Barr, who says Mueller cleared the president on collusion with Russia, but could not reach a determination on whether Trump obstructed justice. So Barr tackled that himself, declaring there was not enough evidence to charge Trump with a crime. Democrats aren't taking his word for it.
Show us the report, and we can draw our own conclusions. We don't need you interpreting for us. It was condescending, it was arrogant, and it wasn't the right thing to do.
Here in Grand Rapids, where the mood is celebratory, most of the staunch Trump supporters we spoke with, they want to see the full report, too.
The Democrats are now saying that they should release this report. How do you feel about that?
Whatever they can legally release, they should.
They should.
Whatever they can legally release under
and
the
you
law.
say this is a Trump supporter, make America great again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Would you be concerned at all that maybe there's stuff in there?
If there is, let's get it out. Let's deal with it.
Great.
You know? I think that's how most people feel. Let's get the truth out.
And some supporters there say they want to see the whole thing. Terry Moran joining us from Grand Rapids, Michigan. And Terry, President Trump taking a bit of a victory lap there tonight, but he's not just focused on Robert Mueller.
No, he's not. He wants to use this moment. He's confident, they're confident, and he wants to pivot onto other issues, even health care. A lot of Republican leaders anxious about what comes next on health care. He's trying to brand the party as the party of great health care, betting it will work even if that full 300-page Mueller report is released. Cecilia?
A very excited crowd there behind you, Terry Moran. Thank you. We'll turn next to the deadly rampage in Seattle. A gunman opening fire in his own neighborhood. A bus driver among his victims, but he still managed to get his passengers to safety. Tonight, he is being hailed a hero. The siege coming to an end after a fatal car crash. The attacker there beside a stolen car taken into custody. Tonight, the hunt for answers to what police are now calling a random, senseless act. Here's ABC's Will Carr.
Tonight, investigators are trying to figure out what sparked this trail of terror that left 2 people dead. A male running with a gun and someone saw him shooting at something.
This is the man in custody tonight. Authorities say 33-year-old Tad Michael Norman went on a shooting spree late Wednesday in the Seattle neighborhood where he lives.
He was firing, walking up the street firing, and I jumped into my bushes.
Police say the suspect first shot schoolteacher Deborah Judd.
He looked me right in the eyes and just shot, said nothing.
Then he allegedly turned on a nearby bus.
He got in a shooting stance and he fired a shot and struck me in the chest.
Injured bus driver Eric Stark is being called a hero after he drove the passengers on his bus riddled with bullets to safety and alerted authorities.
Did like a 2-second assessment of my injuries and figured, well, I can breathe, I can think, I can see, I can talk. So for me, that was enough to go, okay, we're getting out of here. I got to get these people out of here.
But the rampage continued. The gunman then allegedly shot and killed the driver of this red Prius, took off in the vehicle, and crashed into a separate car, killing that driver. Tonight, that suspect is facing charges of homicide, robbery, and assault.
And Will Carr now joins us live. Will, that suspect arrested after a brief standoff. He's now in custody, expected to appear in court tomorrow, but police have not yet revealed a motive?
That's right, Cecilia. The big question now is why. Authorities are pouring into that suspect's past. And tonight, the 2 victims who survived are still in the hospital, but expected to recover, including that heroic bus driver. Cecilia.
A hero indeed. Okay, Will, thank you. We'll turn next to new developments after the bombshell decision to drop charges against actor Jussie Smollett for that alleged hate crime attack. The city of Chicago today sending him a bill for the cost of the police investigation, more than $130,000. President Trump is weighing in, too, calling the situation an embarrassment to our nation, saying the Justice Department and the FBI will investigate. Here's ABC's Alex Perez.
Embattled actor Jussie Smollett in L.A. tonight.
You want to say to your fans, Jussie?
Fans already know how much I love them.
But back in Chicago, growing backlash. Mayor Rahm Emanuel, who called a dismissal of charges against Smollett a whitewash of justice, demanding the actor pay the city back, sending his attorneys a bill for more than $130,000 for the cost of the investigation.
When he does pay the city back, in that memo section, he can write, "I'm sorry, and I'm accountable for what I've done."
The president today slamming the decision to drop charges, which is already under review by the FBI.
I think that case is an absolute embarrassment to our country, and somebody has to at least take a very good, hard look at it.
But tonight, it's Smollett's attorney demanding an apology and offering a new explanation for what happened that night. Smollett insisted the men in this video were his attackers.
I don't have any doubt in my mind that that's them. Never did.
Those 2 men, later identified as brothers, who claim Smollett paid them to attack him. But Smollett told police he could see white skin around one of the attacker's eyes. Today, his lawyer suggested they may have worn makeup, appearing to reference this YouTube video showing one of the brothers reenacting the Joker scene from Batman.
Why so serious?
And one of the first videos that showed up actually was one of the brothers in whiteface doing a Joker monologue with white makeup on. And so it's not implausible.
So many questions still. Alex Perez joining us now from Chicago. Alex, Jussie landing there in Los Angeles, where he's been nominated for an NAACP Image Award for his work on the show Empire, the 4th year in a row.
Yeah, Cecilia, he was nominated for this award after this whole ordeal began. That award ceremony is on Saturday. His team says it's still unclear if he will attend. Cecilia?
Okay, Alex, thank you. We'll turn next to the battle over funding for the Special Olympics. Education Secretary Betsy DeVos taking heat on Capitol Hill again today for cutting the games from her budget. President Trump feeling the heat as well. And late today, a reversal. The president overriding the secretary, saying the program will get its money. Here's ABC's senior congressional correspondent, Mary Bruce.
Facing growing outrage over his move to slash funding for the Special Olympics, tonight President Trump with an abrupt about-face.
I've been to the Special Olympics. I think it's incredible.
The administration called for cutting all federal money for the Special Olympics, $17.6 million, a tiny fraction of the president's $4.75 trillion budget, but a significant chunk of funding for the games, which give people with intellectual disabilities a chance to compete on the global stage. During 2 days of hearings on Capitol Hill, Trump's education secretary Betsy DeVos has been skewered.
I still can't understand why you would go after disabled children in your budget. You zero that out. It's appalling.
Did you personally approve this? I think a yes or no will do. The $18 million cut of the funding for Special Olympics.
No, I didn't personally get involved in that.
Well, I want to tell you, whoever came up with that idea at OMB gets a Special Olympic gold medal for insensitivity.
Amid the outcry, Democrats and Republicans vowed not to authorize the cuts.
No, I fully support Special Olympics.
Tonight, the president claims it was all news to him and reversed course.
I heard about it this morning. I have overridden my people. We're funding the Special Olympics.
Okay, Mary Bruce joining us from Washington. Mary, President Trump overruling his own administration tonight, but it comes after lawmakers from both parties made it very clear they were not about to cut funding for the Special Olympics.
Yet lawmakers were never going to give in to this request, but Secretary DeVos spent 2 days making the case for it anyway. And now tonight, she too is reversing course, saying, quote, "This is funding I have fought for behind the scenes for the last several years." Cecilia.
Okay, Mary, thank you. We'll turn next to the chaos following the sudden collapse of a budget airline. WOW Air, based in Iceland, unexpectedly shutting down last night, stranding more than 1,000 passengers. Like these at the airport there in Toronto. Frustrations growing. Customers say the airline kept them in the dark, and now they are out the money, the ticket, and they are scrambling to rebook. ABC's Gio Benitez is at Newark Airport.
Come at 8:30. Tonight, chaos at major airports around the world. Hundreds of travelers, many Americans, stranded from Toronto to New York to Berlin after the budget airline WOW Air, known for those bright purple planes, suddenly closed up shop.
I get a message saying flight canceled, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and some lady at a desk tells me they just went bankrupt.
No one was there to give me advice. No, we were just left. And then once we found out it was bankrupt, we were like, well, are they even going to refund us that?
The Icelandic airline was small, but popular because of its low prices, less than $100 one way. But it had been struggling for months, failing to raise enough money to keep going. Now all 11 planes are permanently grounded in North America and Europe.
Okay, Gio joins us live. Gio, what about the people whose flights were canceled? Will they get their money back?
Well, Cecilia, not from WOW Air. They're telling customers to go ahead and call their credit card companies and then figure out how to travel. Cecilia.
A lot of frustrated passengers there, Gio. Thank you. We'll turn next to South Carolina, an emergency school board meeting over the death of a 10-year-old girl following a fight in a 5th grade classroom. Parents are now demanding to know what happened and why the fight wasn't stopped before it turned fatal. Here's ABC's Steve Osunsami.
At an emergency school board meeting today, families who came to hear answers didn't get them and were furious.
Due to the ongoing investigation and the student privacy laws, we cannot share specific details at this time.
The school district an hour west of Charleston did have thoughts and prayers for the 10-year-old who died after a fight with another 5th grader.
It's awful because they're telling us don't speculate and don't start rumors, but they're not telling us anything.
The family of Renaya Wright is planning a funeral tonight. Police say the fight on Monday didn't involve any weapon, but still left the girl unresponsive. On Wednesday, her mother marked the moment she died on Facebook. As of 9:39, my baby girl has gained her wings. Parents tonight tell us that teachers here are discouraged from breaking up school fights because they fear being sued if a teacher ends up hurting a student.
They say it's a system put in place where they can't break up fights, but that should be high school. You have little kids.
An autopsy is scheduled tomorrow, and the medical examiner is expected to release a report in the coming days that might explain how the girl died. The other student has been suspended from school. Cecilia.
Tough all around. Okay, Steve, thank you. Next, a guilty plea in that nationwide college admissions scandal. The former women's soccer coach at Yale, Rudy Meredith, seen leaving a Boston court today after admitting to taking bribes. Meredith was targeted in that FBI sting, and he then led prosecutors to the alleged mastermind. ABC's Whit Johnson has more from Boston.
Do you have a message for your former players?
Chaos outside the Boston Federal Courthouse. Hall of Fame coach Rudy Meredith silent amid a crush of media after pleading guilty to 2 counts of wire fraud.
Get
Can you believe it?
The former Yale women's soccer coach turned federal informant, emerging as a key figure who led investigators to the accused mastermind of that massive college admissions scandal.